Magic Kingdom, magic never gone. Got our Mickey ears on, won't go to bed. We're Disney Insomniacs, enough's been said. Wandering Main Street with dreams so bright, Cinderella's castle glowing in the night. Pirate ship sails and rockets in the sky. We're chasing Tinkerbell, those fireflies. Sleeping at the castle gates, dancing with our dreams so late. Mickey, Minnie, Donald too, we're Disney bound till the sunrise blue. Teacups spinning, hearts a-whirl, it's a small land after all around the world. Haunted Mansion gives us chills at 3. But we're ghost hunters now, come and see. Got no sleep, but we're feeling fine, 'cause we're living in this Disney time. Every night it's a new parade with fireworks and magic we'll never trade. Sleeping at the castle gates, dancing with our dreams so late. Mickey, Minnie, Donald too, we're Disney bound till the sunrise blue. Teacups spinning, hearts a-whirl, it's a small land after all around the world. Haunted Mansion gives us chills at 3. We're ghost hunters now, come and see. Got no sleep, but we're feeling fine, 'cause we're living in this Disney time. Every night it's a new parade with fireworks and magic we'll never trade. Sleeping at the castle gates, dancing with our dreams so late. Mickey, Minnie, Donald too, we're Disney bound till the sunrise blue. We're Disney bound till the sunrise blue.
Hello, friends. Welcome into another late night Disney Insomniacs. I'm excited that you guys are here and hanging out with us. We're going to have some fun tonight. I got a great guest on the channel tonight. Great guest. You guys know Bob Barry Plays 28. He's done a great job. We've kind of watched his channel grow up, and it is growing quickly, and he's doing a great job really hustling behind the scenes, working on some of the backstage stuff to make the front stage really jumping so that people come in, and they are coming, and they're coming and staying, and that's a great thing. So I'm excited. We're going to talk about some of the community stuff. Saturday is the Hall of Fame show. Saturday is the Hall of Fame show. We're going to talk about that tonight. We're going to talk about 5 new channels. It's the same 5 as last week. I'll kind of explain that when we get to it. And of course, we're going to play some Two Truths and a Lie. There's a brand new updated listing of the points. We're going to go into all that and all that fun and more. So let me do real quick. Let me say hello to the chat here. See if I can go up as far as it'll let me without fighting me. And Curtis family, hello. Fred O'Malley, hello. Debbie Bernfeld, hello. Great to see you. Mike Beachman, thank you for being here. And of course, it's already starting to skip. It loves to skip on the iPad. George Pearson, hello. Good to see you, buddy. Thank you for being here. Spaceship Ears is in the house. Kay will be in the house. Welcome. Great to see you. Ann, hello. Great to see you. Mark F., our good friend, is in here. Lamont Gray, our good friend. Hello, both of you. Keith Winter, great to see you. Grandma Grover, good evening. Welcome in. Welcome in. I'm skipping through. Go Minnie is in the house. Hello, Roberta. Mr. Thibodeau is here. Hello, Jason. Great to see you. Welcome in. Welcome in. Joe Watchbrick. Hello. Good to see you this evening. Scooting down here as we go through. Everybody's chatting. I love when everybody's chatting. Debbie Thunert. Hello. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Jonathan Chong. Hello. Phil Collins. Great to see you both this evening. Neil of Alyssa Neil. Got to hang with him this past week. Good to see you, Neil. Welcome in. Francisco's in the house. Hello, Francisco. Oodalali Lane Kate is here. Hello, Kate. Pumpkin Shelby, welcome in. Nice to see you here. Barry Place is in the chat. He's also backstage hanging out, waiting. We're going to get to him in just a minute. Christy PH Disney, hello. Jewelry Picks Photography, welcome in. Thank you for stopping by tonight. Pirate Queen Twish, hello, Pirate Queen. Good to see you. Thank you for coming by tonight. Kendrick is here. Hello, my friend. Good to see you. And as we keep going down, we keep going down. Got that. I love it when it skips. Ride the teacups. Hello, Steve. How are you, buddy? Oh God, this is great. X per efficiency, I guess. Tips from Susan. That is a cool channel name. Holy cow, what a cool channel name. I know I didn't say it 100% right, but very cool. Jennifer, welcome in. Jennifer Basolel. I know I didn't say that right as well. My names aren't good tonight, but welcome in, Jennifer B. Thank you for joining here. Jennifer and Susan, thank you for being here tonight. Go down here. Kay will be gifting 5 memberships. Kay, thank you for blessing myself and Preston and our channel again tonight with your love. Sean, Dizzy with Sean Show, Molly M, Gloria, Vicky Jordan, Ray Toth, all blessed because of the generosity of Kay. Thank you, Kay, for blessing us here tonight. Susan Silva, hello, my friend. Great to see you. I think that I am caught up. If there's more, I will say hello along the way if I find it. Let's remember the rules for tonight. We're going to have some fun. Kelly DiMaggio, great to see you. We're going to have some fun. We're going to play the game a little bit later. That's going to be a blast. You're going to get your answers in quick, not play around with it. Welcome in, John Corndog. Good to see you, buddy. Great to see Corndog in here. Great to see Dave Stragan in here as well. Hello. Good evening, friends. Gloria, welcome in. Great to see you. We're going to also make sure we're going to be dropping the links for Barry Place in throughout the night. Barry has a and also his streamers network. If we could do that, mods, I apologize. I did not put that in the document. I just realized that. So if we could grab those two links and have them in the chat throughout the night, that would be awesome because we're going to talk about both in detail throughout the show. Naomi, welcome in. Naomi B, good to see you. If you're brand new to us and you haven't hit that sub it up tonight. Be a part of what we're doing. Help us grow up. We're trying to get up to the 45,000 plateau. We would love for you to come back. You like the shirt? This is the Maryland Meetup shirt. Thank you, Spaceship Ears. I believe you have one as well. It's a Maryland Meetup. We're already planning Maryland Meetup 2026, so that's going to be a blast. So, all right, with that all said, you guys know what's going on. Links will be in the chat. Sub it up if you're new here. We're going to have some fun. Let's get over and talk with our guest, Bob. How are you doing, sir? Good to see you.
I'm doing great. And you?
You know, it's end of the week kind of. It's Thursday and things are good, so I'm excited to be here with you tonight, my friend. So, how's
I'm
things?
excited to be here as well.
I guess we should do. We're gonna have a lot of people here that are gonna know you and love you. I'm already seeing Jonathan Chong using your name with exclamation points and everything, which is great. I love that. But how about if for all those who are watching tonight that might be meeting you for the first time, just a quick overview of yourself and what you want to share. Try not to give too much because Ride the Teacups will cheat. He'll listen to everything you say and then he'll try to win the game. That's what he does. So
I'm gonna have to talk to Steve about that.
He's the mouse detective, is what he is. He's already figured something out. So, how about a quick introduction, and then we'll rock from there.
Sure. So, for those of you not familiar with me, my name is Bob, and I have the channel Berry Place 28. It's named after the very first berry market that Walter and Cordelia Knott built at Knott's Berry Farm here in California in 1928, called Berry Place. And of course, it's also named after Mickey and Minnie because they were created in 1928. I also have another show with Theme Park Casual in Cordy, California, called the Park Streamers Hangout, and we do that every 2 weeks on a Monday. And that's a little bit about my show. But I do want to say, because I see so many people that come in and watch my channel, thank you so much. It's so great to see all of you, and I can't say thank you enough for your support and for always, being there for my channel. So thank you.
I couldn't have said it better myself. Bob has a great channel out there that he does on his own, and what he does with Cordy and Danny also excellent. And we're glad to talk about all of them tonight as we go through. Brian, welcome in, Brian. Sports and entertainment. Again, we'll be dropping the links for Bob's channel and for his channel where he works with Danny and Cordy. We'll be dropping both of them in throughout the night. So if you're enjoying what we're doing in the interview, you take a look at both those channels. You like them, give them a follow based on wanting to watch their content. If you're just going in and just giving a sub and never going back, it really doesn't help a lot in the big picture of everything. I think what we should do here is knock out some community stuff first, and then we'll get over and play a little Two Truths. How does that work with you, Bob? You up for some community
Sounds
stuff?
good to me.
All right, let's do it. Welcome in, Curtis family. Good to see you, buddy. All right, let's jump over to our community segment here, and we'll talk about some of the things going on this week. First, let's talk about this. Somebody you know well is going to be a guest of the Triple C show this coming Sunday. You know Lawrence pretty well, don't you, Bob?
I do, and he is part of that wonderful Disney streamer network that Pile Adventures has worked so hard with
Hmm.
to get up for all of us. And I can't say thank you enough to Pile Adventures, who's also in the chat. But yeah, Lawrence has a great channel, and love watching the Park Bros when I can. Obviously, sometimes they're on the East Coast, so well, they are on the East Coast. So for
Yeah.
me, it's not always as easy to catch sometimes because sometimes they're up and early, and I'm like, it's 5 in the morning. What are they doing streaming so early? But it's always great to watch Park
Yeah.
Bros and Living in Diz and all those other amazing channels.
They're doing a great job working together, and very proud of that. And Lawrence is going to talk a lot about that. He's going to talk about his own channel, going to talk about family and some of his people that have inspired him. It's going to be a great interview. I've already seen what the ladies have got ready, and I'm looking forward to that Sunday night, this coming Sunday now, the 16th at 6 p.m. Ride the Teacup Steve says, I met Barry Place for the first time by accident. I started a live stream on the Matterhorn, and I saw someone was streaming right in front of me. We rode and streamed together, never knew the other. Well, there you go. You never know. You
Yep.
could always meet your next best friend right here through the Disney community, and that's a good story, Steve. I love it. So check out the Clubhouse Caddick chat on Sunday night. Are you familiar with what we're doing here with Joel Payne? Have you seen
No,
this?
so
Okay, so
please.
Joel Payne is a very successful Disney fine artist. He has also been the backup voice for Ghost Host at the Haunted Mansion in California as well. He has painted paintings of the mansion and items with the mansion for Leota Toom's daughter, who, as we know, is out there as a very senior position with Disney. But now he is
Mhm.
off and he is working his first short film, and we're sharing it out there. I want people to know a little bit about it because we think it's important for people to be in on it. So he's got a brand new thing, Bob. It's called The First Elf. It's a short film that he's created. There's a look at the kind of the graphics over there on the right. And I'm going to play this for everybody, and then we'll talk about it for a second. Oh, no, let me get her off there. I don't know who that was. Boom. Okay. Let's get this. Boom.
Long before I would be known as the Santa Claus, there is a wondrous place. There is a magical fable about the first elf. It's a short film.
Pretty impressive, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
The
the graphics look
graphics.
amazing.
So he is doing something. We're going to drop his Patreon in there. He's doing a deal where if you support his Patreon, you can do it at the lowest level. I do. You can get your name in the credits as being supporting for helping make this happen, because he's doing it on his own, trying to pull it all together and then sell it off to one of the bigger players out there like Prime or somebody like that, or HBO. But he's also going to pick one of the people out that do support him and make them a character in the movie, which is kind of cool. So pretty exciting stuff.
That's pretty amazing.
If you'd like to check it out, his Patreon, Debbie put it right there. Joel is a great guy. Love him. Going to try to get him back in here over the Christmas holidays. We also are partnering up with James Warda. James wrote the book, How Does Disney Do That? It's been very well received by Disney, so much so that they've been pushing it out at their own events. And they've asked James if he would write a follow-up sequel to it, which I thought is pretty cool.
Nice.
So he is doing one, and this sequel is all about how Disney affects people outside of what they're doing. So here's a very cool thing that James is doing. He has a place over there for you go, and you can submit your Disney story, and the information's over there, tells you what they're looking for. If you talk about your Disney story, you go to howdoesdisneydothat.com. And you submit, click your story, and you put your story there. Okay, and we've had a bunch of people do it already. If you do that and you include, I'm with the Pete McDevitt Show, or I'm from the Pete McDevitt Show, he will assure that your story is in the chapter on our channel. There's going to be a chapter on our community and everything we do. And this book will be coming out, I believe, in late 2026. He's working on it now. He has already interviewed people like Margaret Carey, Bob Gurr, different people like that for this book. talking about their effects with Disney, and he's going to include segments on our whole channel. So all you got to do, howdoesdisneydo.com. If you're a creator out there, you should absolutely be doing this, because it's a free way to get your name into a published book that Disney likes and is behind. So definitely do that. Debbie's dropping that link in there right now too. But we're proud to be partnering with James and helping him out for what he's trying to do with his book over there. It's pretty cool, right, Bob? You get an author that wants to actually quote you in a book. That's pretty special.
Yeah, that is pretty amazing. Not very many authors do that, so I'm so excited to see that James is actually doing it.
He's a good man. He's a good man. The Clubhouse Crew is our brand new show on Tuesday nights. If you're interested in joining us, you need to send me an email or direct message saying, hey, I'd love to be on the Clubhouse Crew. This is a Tuesday night hangout where we talk about anything and everything. Bob, I'll show you this real quick. I love this this whole thing. So we have like a big format here where we talk topics, and we talk everything from Disney to donuts and free meals and all kind of great stuff. Crumble stuff. We talk a little bit of everything. It's our hangout Tuesday night, Disney and more. Everybody seems to love it. We have a group hangout here where I bring everybody on and we chat and talk and everything. So that's our brand new show that we just started this past week. We're pretty excited about it. Bob, if you ever want to be on and you're free at 4 o'clock your time, unfortunately, that's the bad part. And you want to join one night, we'd love to have you over there with our brand new show, my man. So it's been a lot of fun.
Awesome. It sounds good. I can't wait to see it.
It's been fun. We've had a good time. You know, it's not just talking Disney. It's talking a little bit of just about anything. As long, you know, any topic can be out there as long as we keep it clean and fun. And, you know, we don't want to talk about certain topics, politics, religion, all that stuff stays out of the realm. But the fun stuff, it's good to talk about. I love talking donuts. I can talk donuts all the time. So that's a good thing. Annette, welcome in. Great to see you here. Thank you for joining tonight. My guest is Bob from Barry Place 28. We'll be dropping his link in throughout the night. You got to check it out if you haven't done it already. Let's talk birthdays. We do that here on this channel where we recognize birthdays. I want to remind everybody, if you have not given us your birthday, drop your month and day. That's all we want. Month and day into the chat right now. Debbie, who is now sponsoring this segment, Debbie Bernfeld. This is Bernfeld's Birthday Bash, as I guess I'm calling it. She's sponsoring this segment. She's helping us do everything with the tracking and everything. She will get your name and she will get your month and day and put it onto our tracker. But let's go over and look at the birthdays for this week. The birthdays for this week are Mark F., who on the 8th, which was just the early part of this week, Mark F. had a birthday. Frederick Gallagher had one on the 9th, along with Joy Sanudo. Happy belated birthday to you all. On the 10th, we had Lily's Life dad, Ken, and also the Big Fat Panda. We haven't seen John lately. He hasn't been doing a lot, but happy birthday wishes to him. On the 11th, Danny from Theme Park Casual. You might have known.
You know that guy.
Did you know that guy? I've heard he might know him. And then today, the 12th, is Steve Browning. So if Steve happens to come in tonight, you guys definitely wish him a happy birthday. And Space Mountain Dave Cantrell, who I've not seen in here yet tonight, his birthday is on the 14th. So these are our birthday wishes to everybody. We say,
Happy birthday, happy birthday. Let your dreams take the lead. With stardust and laughter and all that you need. Happy birthday, with joy shining through. May the year that's ahead be pure magic for you.
so love the birthdays again. Yeah, Bob's back there dancing to it. It's a good little tune, right? It's a pretty cool little tune.
It's
So
cool. I like it.
So congratulations, happy birthday, and I hope everybody had great celebrations. Mark, Frederick, Joy, Ken, John, Danny, Steve, and Dave. From all of us here at the Pete McDevitt Show. Happy
Can I
birthday!
add one more too, just real quick?
Yeah.
It was last week, so it's a belated, but my dad is probably watching right now. So his birthday was last week. So happy birthday to my dad.
Oh well.
Happy birthday. Let your dreams take the lead.
Your dad gets the extra special one.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Happy
he's
birthday.
actually, I don't know if you heard, but he had a stroke last month. So he's
did
recovering
not.
at the VA hospital right now. So he's watching plenty of YouTube videos whenever he can.
Well, first to your dad, happy birthday.
Thank
Second,
you.
to your dad, thank you for your service. If he's
Oh,
over at
thank
the
you.
VA hospital, thank you for your sacrifices you made so that we could sit here today in a free country and do the things that we like. So I say thank you. What's your dad's first name?
It's Bob as well.
Bob. Okay, Bob
So
as well.
I'm
Just want to
Junior.
make sure. Thank you, Bob, for that. And to you, Bob, I thank you and your mom, your relatives. You guys, people don't realize unless you're fully engaged with the military that the families at home serve a post as well to keep
Mhm.
things where they need to be and to support the soldiers that are either downrange or on an operation, or even if they're serving in the country. So I thank your dad for that. And the biggest compliment I can give him is, as I said to you at the beginning of the show, friendships are a beautiful thing. And to your dad, Bob, who's laying watching us, you've raised one hell of a son. So thank you for that, sir, as well. So birthday wishes.
Thank you.
Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Are you on our birthday list, Bob? Have you given us your birthday?
I thought I did, but I have no idea. So
If you didn't, Debbie, can you check, make sure Bob's on there? What's your birthday?
July 25th.
July 25th. Debbie will check it. Debbie, check that right now for Bob, and we'll know. So prayers out to Bob's dad. Yes, absolutely. Everybody. Good. Love that.
Thank you.
All right. Let's talk about this. Disney YouTube Series of Recognition. This is our Hall of Fame. This is an amazing event that the community puts together. Saturday night, this Saturday at 8 p.m., we will be making the announcement for the 100, and I think it's almost 50. It's like 149 eligible people. We had, I think, close to 1,400 votes come in from the already inducted members. AJC Amy, there's a Hall of Famer. Welcome in, dear. Good to see you. Basically, the way it works is a quick overview here for anybody who might be new. We started this several years ago. I went to 20 different channels and said, hey, tell me who are some of the best people in the community, the best creators, the most generous. It had nothing to do with money or subscribers. It had to do with people that were helping people out, sharing them out, people that were great moderators, all that kind of great stuff. And they selected our first class. And after their first class, every year we've had the people that were already inducted vote in the new class. They all get 7 votes, and then we total them up, and it is the actual numbers. It is the legit numbers for the 20. Only 24 people go in every year, Bob. So it's a pretty
I
prestigious
know. I remember
thing.
last year.
It's a pretty prestigious thing. So the key is you want to tune in on Saturday night right here at 8 o'clock, and you want to hear the names of the people that are eligible this year. Now, if you see right now, Kay Willoughby and Stacey Rogers are putting a number and a character in. Mike Beachman did too. That is their Hall of Fame. Everybody gets an induction number, just like the NFL Hall of Fame. Everybody gets a Disney character based on the theme. And I can tell you, hello, Park Hopper Choppers, welcome in. I can tell you that this year's theme is Disney Beginnings. Now, that's all I can give you until Saturday night, but it's going to be one heck of a show. Bob, we have custom buttons that are created for all the recipients. This year's button is
I love the buttons last year.
Oh, wait, this year's button continues that tradition of excellence. Katie Y has done this button this year. It is spectacular, like many of the ones before it, and I can't wait to show it. The video that we have opening it is amazing. We've got a whole team of Hall of Famers and oversight committee members that'll be doing this show with me on Saturday night at 8 o'clock. You just don't want to miss it. And if you're still unsure about everything and how it goes, come in Saturday night. We'll give you the full details of everything. But I'm excited about this. I wait for this all year for this to come up. And I can tell you that I've seen this class. I know who the recipients are already. They will not be leaked out on Saturday. I'm sorry, everybody. You have to wait for December to see the 24 that are being inducted. But you want to hear your name on Saturday because of the 149 people that are going to have their names shouted out and said, hey, you're eligible. It means more than 2 of the Hall of Famers voted your name on the sheet. More than 2 felt that your recognition deserves in this community. So be there, see if your name's on it. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it. We've got another moderator tutorial coming up on the 22nd of November, 22nd November at 7 o'clock. We do these free, absolutely free. I'm doing it late because many of our California friends have said 8 o'clock in the morning is too early for us when you do it at 11 a.m. So I moved it to the evening. So it's 4 o'clock on the West Coast. If you are a creator, send your people over. It's done via Zoom, has nothing to do with my channel or anything else. I just do it. I give the information. I help. Bob, you've taken this before, right? If I remember correctly.
I've taken it multiple times, as
Yeah.
well as my mods, and I have to say thank you. That's how we kind of met, because you reached out to Theme Park Casual, and he invited me to join it. And I have all my mods attend your class, and I have a lot of my mods here in the chat tonight. I just want to say thank you to all of them, because our mods are what makes our channels, and I
Mhm.
can't say thank you enough to all the wonderful mods that I have and to the help that they bring to my channel. So to all
Absolutely.
of you, thank you. I
Absolutely.
can't do this show without you.
Well, that's well said, and it needs to be said. More of us as creators need to do that. So I applaud you for doing that right there. Hi, all. Not able to chat, so hi to everyone that said hi. Annette says, just making it clear out there. So and Amy, AJC Amy says, blanket hello to everybody. So we've got that going. We also, for anybody that's a member of the channel, we'll be doing a members call at 2:30 in the afternoon on Saturday, the 22nd. So big days going on that day. A lot of things going on. It's going to be some great fun here over on the channel. We look forward to that. I love doing the Zoom calls and hanging out with everybody. Two last things before we recognize a couple channels and then jump over to our show tonight. Goofy Guy WDW, good to see you. Welcome, everybody. We are almost 1 month away, basically, from Magical Night of Hope. This is the 5th one. If you've seen these before, Bob, the last 2 years, Corey and his team over there have raised each year over $80,000 for Give Kids the World. It is the
That is
second,
amazing.
the second biggest fundraiser for Give Kids the World out of everything they do. It's amazing. It's incredible for what they do. The Magical Night of Hope, you can find it online right now at themagicalnightofhope.com. You can go over there. If you can't go, you can make a deduction. Disney Secret Kingdom, great to see you. You can make a donation that is a tax deductible donation. This is a 501c charity, 100%. You will receive a receipt that you can write off on your taxes, okay, for any donation you make over there. If you can't go, this to me is on the same level as when Bob and all do the chalk walk. Okay. When you do all your chalk stuff, it's for kids that need blessing. They need love. They need somebody else to come into their life and give a little bit. So I applaud what all you did with your chalk. And I encourage everybody, as Bob does that, Danny and all those guys do that out there. Many creators do it. Support the chalk walk. It's amazing. If you don't know about it, reach out to Bob. He'll be glad to share you all about it, tell you what he's got going. I'm sure when we talk about his channel a little later, he'll highlight that as well. It's exceptional. Exceptional what they did. How much did you guys raise this year, Bob? Come on.
Oh boy, we raised. Hold on for a second here. I got to double check it one more time because I've got the chalk walk up. It is, I believe it was $37,085.
Great deal.
Last
37,000.
year we raised 14,000.
Fantastic job. Love that.
Our money.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's for a great cause. Well, Corey and these guys, they are shooting for 100,000 this year. 100K this year.
Wow,
It is an incredible night of entertainment. One, all done by people in the community. Neil of Alyssa Neil, he is that trumpeter that's in the middle there. Corey is an amazing singer from Corey Meets World with the microphone. Oh, the sax over there is Josh from Resort TV One. Paigey Mr. Morrow comes and reads a Christmas classic. Yeehaw Bob from Disney is right there on the left. He's there doing the piano, doing a whole part to his show. They also have a silent auction that is incredibly filled with amazing stuff, artwork and books and donations and all kind of stuff. It's an amazing night. Can't say enough about it. So go over, take a look at it. If you want to consider donating, that's on you. But make sure you tune in. And the other factor is, if you're out there and you don't have money, because sometimes it's not the best time for everybody to donate, you can always share this stream out the night of. It doesn't cost a penny for you to share it out and tell other people about it. You may come across somebody who needs a tax deduction for whatever they're doing, and they're looking for somewhere to do something that's a 501c thing. You may find somebody that has a business that can say, hey, my business wants to find a charity to donate to this year. And there's tons of things that could happen. So share that out. Epcot Forever. Good to see you, Jordan, traveling with Tinkerbell. Hello, Tinkerbell. Great to see you. So that's going on that night. And also, Bob, I'm doing my first ever meetup in Disney. First one.
That's awesome.
I've done them here in Maryland, but we are doing well, I should play the right one here so Neil doesn't get mad. Hold on. All right, so that's Neil playing, everybody. Just amazing. And I thank Neil for that. Saturday, December 13th. What's up, Benjamin Elliott? Welcome in. I will be live from Disney Springs. The area will be, we're announcing it for the first time tonight, and we'll be highlighting. Hello, Steve Browning. Happy birthday, buddy. He just came in. Happy birthday. It will be at Disney Springs, and we will be right behind House of Blues by Circus Soleil. Right behind House of Blues by Circus Soleil. The great thing is there's bathrooms near to get to and everything, but that is a very calm and quiet location. So right by Circus Soleil, right behind House of Blues, there's some trees, some seats, some shade there. It'll be December. It's going to be a great time, 11 to 12:30. I can't wait to see if everybody comes and says they're coming. It's going to be a packed house that night. Bob, I wish you guys lived closer, but that's a long play ride for a meetup.
Yeah, it really is. Thank you. I would love to join you guys.
It's going to be a lot of fun. We will be doing it live for anybody that's not able to travel or can't get there. We will be going live from the event so that you can see who's all there, say hello to people. We'll be doing the whole 9 yards and having some fun. So we're looking forward to that. All right, before we do our Two Truths segment, every week on this channel, we recognize new channels here. We remind you that we ask you to check out these channels, look at their content, consider subscribing based on their content on their channel. Every Sunday, we highlight 5 new channels. So this coming Sunday, we'll be bringing up 5 new ones here to talk about and highlight. And we hope that you'll check them out. We highlighted Life with Abs. This past week, we highlighted Kate's Takes. I actually met her in Florida on this past trip. I'm hoping she's going to reach out to me, and we're going to get her on the channel as a guest here in a very short amount of time. Spark of Imagination. What a good name for a channel, Bob. Love this. All about Figment. Most of his videos are about Figment. Pretty cool channel there. We also highlighted Jay Draws Disney. This is a creator that is an artist that teaches you how to draw Disney characters. He's got Stitches is great. He's a great Stitch drawer. So you can check out Jay Draws Disney. And the last one we did was Magic Always Happens. Magic Always Happens. So we highlight 5 new channels every week. Bob, if you ever run into any of newer channels or people we don't know, send them over and we will gladly highlight them. We highlighted your friend who reached out to me. Let's talk about them for a second. The Magic Continues. We're highlighting them next week, actually. I talked with them today, so we're going to be featuring them next week. So we're looking forward to that. So it'll be a good time. All right, I'm going to hit a couple quick spots. When we come back, it's time for 2 Truths and a Lie. Bob's going to get on the hot seat. We're going to try to give away some points to get to know him a little bit better. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm glad you're here. We'll be right back here in just a moment.
Hello everyone, it's Chris with Park Hopper Choppers. If you're headed down to Central Florida and you need a mobility scooter, give us a call, 407-989-9618. We can bring it right to your resort, right to the park, or right to your Airbnb, no problem. We were voted best mobility scooter rental in Central Florida by my mom. Give us a call.
Hey, the Art of Nemad. This is a great artist who has such big, generous heart, everybody. These are some of his amazing works that he does. He gives them out to charitable opportunities. He hands them out to people he meets along the way. The guy is just an amazing artist with an amazing heart, and I support him. So, hey, check him out over on his Instagram. That's it right there. Art by Nemad. Look at all the art he's doing. He's absolutely incredible, and we are so grateful to have his support.
Rob and Melanie Striffler by Dream Vacations is an authorized Disney vacation planner. Our travel agency's knowledge of Disney products has earned us the distinction of being named an authorized Disney vacation planner. We were given this special designation by Disney as a result of our agency's ongoing focus and commitment to planning customized, magical trips to Disney parks, Disney Cruise Line, and other Disney vacation destinations worldwide.
If you're looking for bracelets made with love, it's KT Designs and Crafts Company. Does an amazing job with various bracelets from Disney and other content variables. Check out the Etsy shop located right here on the link provided by our moderators. You can get them made today and shipped out to you really quick. Katie supports the Pete McDivitt Show, and we say, hey, go out and support KT Designs and Crafts Company, handmade with love.
Whether it's luxury or fun in the sun, Dave's got the tips to make your cruise #1. Tune in, sit back, let's plan your stay on Cantrell Country's Travelway. It's Cantrell Country's Travelway, setting sail on adventure every day. From island stops to ocean blue, we got your cruising covered through and through.
Every story's a twist inside. Two are true, one's a lie. Can you decide? Listen closely, pay attention keen. Guess the truth and win a prize. I mean, two truths and a lie. It's a game of fun. Can you spot the fake?
I love this show. Two Truths and a Lie. It is a blast. Glad that we're going to be playing it tonight with Barry Place 28. Bob has a great channel. We're going to talk about more about his channel and also his collab channel, both after segment 4 as we roll through. So let me run through. Here's how it rolls so that everybody knows. You're so disappointed you missed Two Truths and a Lie. Oh, I'm sorry, Stacey. Well, you have a good night, my dear. Have a great night. Thank you for being here. Let's go over the rules and regulations and how it's going to go. In just a few minutes, when we start the game, you're going to be looking for the lie statement, the false statement. Bob will be reading 3 statements in each segment. When he reads them, you'll put your answers in. You're going to put the numbers only. Numbers only. Can somebody else help with stop signs? Somebody put in the chat, I got it, and you handle the stop signs for Stacy for me. When we're going to read 3 statements, you're going to look for the lie. I want to reemphasize that. You're looking for what you think is false. What you think is false. You're going to put that number only into the chat. Number only into the chat. Okay? When we do, if you put multiple answers in, you will be disqualified. So don't go picking different numbers and putting all that in. One answer only. Okay? I'll call my moderators to put the stop signs in the chat, and we will make sure that it's covered. And we will give you this. We have a song that plays the Jeopardy theme. We will let that run, and you have until that song ends to get it in. Point wise, let's see, what do we want to do? You know what? Here's what we're going to do. It's Barry Place 28 night. Segments 1 through 4 are going to be worth 28 points. 1 through 4, 28 points. Segment 5 will be worth 56 because we always double the number. And if anybody goes 5 for 5 tonight on Bob, it's going to be a bonus of 56. And there might be a surprise at the end. So don't leave. You never know what I'm going to be up to at the end. So 28 points, 1 through 4, 56 for 5. Some good points out there to get. John says, love it. Got the good points there together. We're excited. We're going to talk more about Bob and his channel. As you can see, he's actually up over 31,000. He's grown a little bit since I pulled this screenshot last week. We're excited for that. We're going to talk more about everything over on Bob's channel after segment 4. Real quick, I want to highlight, where are the results? Everybody wants to know, where are the numbers? Well, these are the points going into this week. And before you ask, yes, it does include the bonus from over the weekend when I was in Disney. So everybody's points are in there. I went through and tracked all of those who entered the opportunity for points. Keith Winter is on top by 55 points over Debbie. Your top reminder, last time we did this, Bob, we give out gifts or prizes to the top 10. Top 10. We gave out over $400 in prizes last time. $400 in prizes, including Loungefly bags and lug bags and all kind of stuff. We're going to do that again this time at the top 10. So the top 10 right now are Keith, Debbie, Kendrick, Lamont Gray, Alyssa, Neil, Grandma Grover, Gloria Thibodeau, Stacey Rogers, Debbie Thuner, Fred O'Malley, and Mark F. are tied right there. Everybody really in that left column is still in it because there's a lot of points to go, and we've still got 5 or 6 weeks here. So I would be here every Wednesday night through the end of the year. Get your points in, play the game, and then let me clear this out. Clear all notifications. There we go. Sorry, gotta love it when the computer wants to do it itself. Make sure you're here, play the game, try to get the bonus points because you never know when something good's going to happen. All right, with that all said, I think we're ready for segment 1. Bob, are you ready to play the game?
I'm ready. Let's do this.
Bob is ready. All right. We're going to ask for stop signs into the chat right now. When I do, Bob is going to read segment 1. He's going to read you 3 statements. You're looking for the lie. Do not play around and wait and try to watch what everybody else is doing, because if the stop signs come back up from Debbie and Jonathan, the music ends, your answer might be kicked out, and I don't like to do that. Make sure that you're watching live. Check right now, refresh if you need to. I'll give you a second to do that. We had a couple people last week that YouTube had put them behind. They didn't even realize it, so giving you a chance with 10-second delay to do that now. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bingo. We're good. Okay, let's go over here. Bob, segment 1. Read the statements if you would, please.
Sure. My favorite version of the Haunted Mansion is Phantom Manor. My favorite Star Wars character is Mace Windu.
Okay.
And my favorite Star Wars film is Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope.
Okay. So number 1, my favorite version of the Haunted Mansion is the Phantom Manor. My favorite Star Wars character is Mace Windu, number 2. My favorite film, Star Wars film, is Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope. 1, 2, or 3, put your answers into the chat now. You have until the music ends. There we go. Stop signs up if you would please. Monorail Molly's in the chat. We were talking about her before the show because Bob's daughter is doing a lot of great active skating. So we were talking about that and what Jen had done. Welcome in, Jen. Great to see you. And Kennedy Wolfook is in the chat as well. Okay, Bob, if you would be so kind, what is the lie for 28 points? What is the lie in segment 1?
It is number 2. My favorite Star Wars character is Mace Windu.
Okay.
And kudos to Christy P.H. Disney. I saw she hit that really fast.
Yeah, Christy P.H. Disney gets it. Susan Silva got it. Jonathan Chong, Fred O'Malley, Epcot Forever, Kennedy Wolfook, Debbie Thuner, Gloria Thibodeau, Keith Winter, Mark F., Lamont Gray, all got it. All got it. Congratulations on your points. So, who is your favorite Star Wars character?
My favorite Star Wars character is Luke Skywalker.
Luke Skywalker. Okay. I'll go with you on that. Okay.
I think it's because I was 7 years old when Star Wars A New Hope came out. It was my favorite film of the year besides Saturday Night Fever. And my parents actually made me a Luke Skywalker outfit for Halloween. And
very nice. So. That was my New Hope was the first ever movie I ever saw as a young kid. My mother took me and my brother to the movies, and we went. That's the first movie I ever saw, and I was terrified of Darth Vader. I was like 7 years old, terrified of Darth Vader. So it was stuff. So little known facts. All right, let's take a look over here. Your favorite film, New Hope, just because that was the first one you saw, or just like the way it is? What is your reason there?
I know that a lot of people love Empire Strikes Back. I'm a original trilogy, so I love the original trilogy that came out 4, 5, and 6. But probably because it was the very first one. I remember sitting up in the balcony of the theater, just amazed at the special effects and the acting and it was fresh. It was different, and I enjoyed all of the films, but for some reason that one has stuck with me. And I think now that they have what is that? The little prequel they made for it. Oh gosh, I can't even remember it now. Oh,
The
boy,
one,
I know
two,
I know what you're talking
what,
about.
1, 2, and 3?
No, it's the little prequel to New Hope
Oh,
that they did. Disney
uh,
actually did. Actually, it's probably the only film I liked that Disney has done so far.
Rogue
But
One.
it was, yes, Rogue One. Thank you. So Rogue One was a perfect complement to the film, and I love watching those together.
They're great. They're great movies,
Boy,
and
what kind of Star Wars fan am I? Rogue
the
One.
the amazing thing is that they when it was presented to all of the movie studios, they all basically dumped on it, said this is stupid, it'll
Oh,
never work. And
yep.
then and on top of it, then when it did come out, they said the acting was going to be garbage because nobody knew who these people were and everything. And now when you look back and look at that, it's funny now when they did a Disney movie, you got you got superstar actors lined up. Please let me in it. So it's kind of
Right.
cool with the whole thing.
Well, I
It
think.
was a great movie.
Oh, I was going to say, I think the thing is too. A lot of people don't realize that that Steven Spielberg was there for the screening with the executives, and he said this is going to be great, and all the executives said nope, it's not going to be very good at all. But because Spielberg, was a hit director, they
Right.
decided to go ahead and give it a try. Didn't think it would do much, and George Lucas was smart to get the royalties on all the merchandise. So
Oh yeah, that's what he got, and then he made his cake on that, and it's still amazing too that he became a billionaire out of nowhere. You found those characters and all that thought, all that came out of his mind, and that's an incredible thing. Love it. I'm a huge fan of him. Yoo-hoo! Welcome in. That's the proper welcoming, Bob. Just so you know, we have to
oh,
with
really? See,
yes.
I got to do that from now on for Yoo-hoo because I don't do that. I just say, hey, Yoo-hoo.
Yoo-hoo! And how long you can hold it? I always try to hold it longer than Doug does. So,
All right, well, Yoo-hoo, you're going to be getting that from me from now on.
there you go. Mr. Most Wanted, welcome in. Love it. And then your favorite version of the Haunted Mansion is the Phantom Manor, really?
Wait, what? Are we doing what?
We're
Hold
still on
on for
number
a
one. Your
second.
favorite version of
Yeah,
Haunted Mansion
sorry.
is the
I clicked
Phantom
off
Manor.
it to say hi to a few people in the chat, so give me 1 second to bring it back up. Yeah, so Phantom Manor. I love the original Haunted Mansion over at Disneyland. Don't get me wrong, but
Okay.
Phantom Manor is definitely, it's a different take on the whole story. It's set in Frontierland, and I think that it's one of the best versions of, or it is the best version of the Haunted Mansion. And the thing I really like about it too is that you get the whole backstory of the Phantom, but you also get to go when you fall out the window. You don't just go into the graveyard. You go below the graveyard where all the skeletons and the spirits are, and it's really, really neat. So
Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. A lot of love for the Phantom Manor in the chat as well. From Susan and from Spaceship Ears as well. Great segment. Love that. Love that. All right, let's go over and let's do segment 2. And let's have some fun with that. Segment 2. Bob is going to read 3 statements. Can I get the stop signs up in the chat, please? Stop signs up in the chat. Again, make sure you're subbing up to Barry tonight. Barry Place and to Bob. We're dropping his links in there. If you're having fun here tonight and you like what you're seeing, you check out his content. You're going to give him a watch. He goes live to the parks. We're going to talk more about his channel after segment 4. And if you're new here with us tonight, sub it up and come back here with us. All right, stop signs are up. Bob, segment 2, read me the 3 statements.
Donald Duck is my favorite Disney character. I've been to Brazil twice.
Okay.
And I've been to Japan 5 times.
Oh, okay. Donald Duck is your favorite character, number 1. 2, I've been to Brazil twice. Number 3, I've been to Japan 5 times. 1, 2, or 3, Disney Crush fan. Hello, great to see you. 1, 2, or 3, write your answer in now. You got till the song goes over. Let's see what we got. Susan's on 1. Christy's on 1. Kay on 1, Kennedy and Mr. Most Wanted on 3, Monterey Molly on 3, Fred on 1, Freedom Alley, a lot of 3s, a lot of 1s. There's some 2s coming in. Get your answer in. Get your answer in. There's the final. Okay, we'll ask for stop signs in the chat. Stop signs in the chat. There we go. As soon as we get them up, we'll go and get the answer. I will allow Steve Browning's words to be in there because he does voice to text. So that's okay, moderators, just so you know. All right, there's our stop signs up. Okay. I'll allow Oodalali Lane Kate in this time. Kate, get your thing to refresh. Be quicker, please. Be quicker. All right, we're in there. Okay. Let's go up to the number here. Bob, in segment 2 for 28 points, what is the lie?
The lie is I've been to Japan 5 times.
Oh, okay. The lie. Okay, we're going to come back and talk to Bob in just a second on this. Number 3 gets the points. Kennedy Woolfolk, Mr. Most Wanted, Monorail Molly, Disney Secret Kingdom, Jonathan Chong, Debbie Thunert, Grandma Grover, Jason Thibodeau, Mike Beachman, Jill Watchbrick, Alyssa and Neil, Lamont Gray, Keith Winter, Disney Crush Fan, Debbie Bernfeld, Mark F., and Oodalali Lane Kate all get it. Have you been to Japan? How many times have you been to Japan?
0. So I was
0.
supposed to go to Japan this past April. I was going to go for the Star Wars celebration. I had tickets and everything. And then we were going to go to Disneyland Tokyo. Unfortunately, at the last moment, I had to cancel the plans. Instead, we did a family trip over to Florida to go to Epic Universe and to the Disney parks over there. So unfortunately, I have not been to Tokyo at all. But I'm looking forward to going to Japan as soon as I can make the trip.
That would be awesome. You've been to Brazil twice. What brings you to Brazil? Is it just I'm bored? I got nothing to do. I'm going to Brazil.
My ex-fiance was from Brazil.
Okay. So we're hitting up dirty waters there. Okay.
But yeah, I'm good friends with their family still, and after all these years. But yeah, it's that was a blast. I enjoyed going down there.
Beautiful place, though. I will say that. Beautiful country.
It is.
Beautiful country. Okay. And Donald Duck is your favorite character. What brings Donald Duck to the forefront?
You know what it is? Don't get me wrong. I love Mickey, love Minnie, Goofy, Daisy, all the characters. But there's something about Donald, maybe because he loses his temper. He has a personality that's really, really crazy, but it's fun at the same time. You know, he can be mad one moment and happy the next. It's just, he's a fun character, and I just really, really enjoy him. In fact, I was just talking to Disney artist Dave Avanzino on Sunday. He was over at Disneyland, and he said that is his most popular artwork is Donald Duck, and it's so cool because he's popping out of the poster for Steamboat Willie.
Yep.
And I was like, really? And he goes, yeah. And he goes, I love it. It's amazing. I said, that's my favorite character. So
Dave's doing that piece for me this year. Dave's a good guy. He's a great guy. He was one of the first people I interviewed a long time ago. He's a good guy. So
yeah, he just committed to being on the Park Streamers Hangout, so I can't wait to have him on.
Oh, he'll be a great guest. He's a fantastic guy. He's also going to be at he will be at Festival of the Arts. I do know that as well. I believe it's week 1 through week 3. I know he's definitely there, maybe through week 4. So I'm looking forward to seeing him and chatting with him. Welcome into The Magic Continues. Thank you for joining in here with us tonight. And since Donald Duck is your favorite, Mickey is right there on the screen going,
You just made the list!
So just letting you know. So that's what he's telling you. So, all right, let's get into don't, you got him fired up. Let's get into segment 3. And knock it out here. Let's get some stop signs up there if we could. Giving some more points out here tonight. Dun, dun, dun. As soon as we get the Hatbox Ghost. Hey, Jerry, welcome in. Good to see you. All right, there's our stop signs. Segment 3, if you would. 3 statements, everybody. You're trying to guess the lie. Get ready to guess. Bob, go ahead.
The largest animal I've ever snorkeled with was a whale shark.
Ooh.
My favorite place to scuba dive is the Grand Cayman Islands.
Okay.
My longest snorkel dive was 46 minutes.
Okay. The largest animal I've ever snorkeled with is a whale shark. The 2, my favorite place to scuba dive is the Grand Cayman Islands. Sounds interesting. My longest snorkel dive was 46 minutes. 1, 2, or 3, you've got till the music ends to get it in. Dun, 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 dun. All right, we got some 3s, we got some 2s, we got some 1s, we got a little bit all over the place. They're trying to figure you out. Okay. Stop signs up, moderators, if you wouldn't mind, please. Dun, dun, dun. There's our first set. And Debbie will be getting up her second set. We should also state that for Bob being a guest tonight, Bob also gets top points on segment 5, 56 points for just being in here. So John will document that and put that on the board for you as well. So let's see
I
here.
don't
Let me.
think I have very many points.
Oh, there you go. You got some. All right, let's go through it in segment 3, Bob. What is the lie?
The lie is my longest snorkel dive was 46 minutes.
It's the lie. Okay, we're going to come back and talk about this because there's some good stuff to talk about. So number 3 here is your points getter. All aboard with Blake. Hey, Blake, coming in getting points. Epcot Forever got it. Go Mini got it. Hatbox Ghost got it. Joe Watchbrook got it. Keith Winter got it. Jewelry Picks got it. Wow, not a lot. You kind of stumped them a little bit. So when you snorkel, how long is it? Are you on top of the water or are you going down?
Well, yeah. So there's two different things. Scuba diving is under the water. Snorkeling is usually on top of the water. You can dive down. Believe it or not, the longest snorkel. So when you go to see whale sharks, you actually have to snorkel with them. The ones I was with were juveniles, so they're 20-25 feet long. There's
Oh my
4 of them,
God.
and down in La Paz, Mexico. And basically, what happens is the boat is here, and the whale shark's here. The boat comes up in front of it and drops you off. And then you just get to go right by the whale shark. And so if you happen to go with adults, those are about 50 feet long, and they're okay with the bubbles. But bubbles are not liked by the juveniles. They're 20-25 feet long. And let me tell you, it is intimidating. You jump in the water, and all of a sudden you see this huge thing coming towards you, and you're like, what is that? And then the fact that the dorsal fin is taller than you and the tail is taller than you is just, it's crazy. But that trip, we actually were in the water for an hour and a half. So that's the longest snorkel. The longest scuba dive I think I've ever done was, it was probably about an hour and 15, 20 minutes.
Wow.
Which is unusual. The shallower you are, the longer you can stay underwater with the tank. But I will tell you, here's the crazy thing about that trip with the whale sharks. We're in the water, and I was with other people from the resort I was staying at, and I happened to be in the water with this guy from Germany, and we're just talking and having a good time. Well, what happens is, since there was 4 whale sharks in the water, they would drop people off in front of each of the whale sharks, and they come back, pick you up, and then you get back and on the boat, and then they drop you off in front of another whale shark immediately. Well, we were waiting a long time for them to come back and pick us up, and we were wondering what the heck was going on, and the boat was kind of far from us. So we're out there having a great conversation about, life in Germany and, America and whatnot. And the boat starts coming back towards us, and they start yelling at us, and we're like, what's going on? And they're like, Mako. And we're like, Mako what? And they're like, Mako sharks in the water. And we're like, what? I mean, Mako sharks are some of the most, they're pretty, they can be deadly, but
Yeah.
they are also not very, as long as you leave them alone, they won't hurt you unless, you provoke them. But
Right.
they are the fastest shark in the water. And so we were kind of like, you want to come pick us up right now?
Yeah, get us
So
out of the
they picked
water.
us up. Yeah, they picked us up. The problem was that there was a fishing boat nearby that was, chumming, and so it got some sharks in the water, unfortunately. But the whale shark is a very harmless, docile animal, and it's a beautiful creature, and it is the biggest animal I've ever swam with, and the most fun.
Okay, very cool. I love this story. Real quick, hello to Nick and Claire who came in and joined us here. Good to see you, Nick and Claire. And also Jeffrey is leaving. Good night, Jeffrey. Have a good night. That's pretty cool. Your favorite place to scuba is the Grand Caymans, huh?
Yeah, so the Grand Cayman Islands, it's a beautiful place to go. It's a very small island, actually. It's not very long, but they have this amazing area to scuba dive in. That's usually about 40, 60 feet, and then there's a drop off, and the drop off just goes down, thousands and thousands of feet. And one of the most beautiful things I've ever saw, we did you always do a deep dive first, and then you do a short dive later. And we went to the edge of the drop off, and our dive master had said, hey, we've been seeing a lot of hammerhead sharks lately. Maybe we'll see them out in the water. And we're like, oh, okay, great. So we're watching, we're waiting, and probably had been down there for about a good 10 to 15 minutes. And all of a sudden you just start seeing these shadows in the water in the background, and then they get closer and closer. And next thing you know, there's hundreds of hammerhead sharks, and it was just an amazing sight. They do not like bubbles at all. I dove with hammerheads many times, and the scalloped hammerheads are probably the ones that you want to stay away from the most. But as soon as they hear your bubbles, they just kind of take off. They don't hang around. But looking out in the deep ocean, seeing a school of hammerhead, hundreds of them, was amazing.
Yeah, I know you said what was it? What type of hammerhead that's the most dangerous to stay away
Scalloped
from?
hammerheads.
No, I was going with all the hammerheads. That was what I heard. Stay away from all the hammerheads.
So one thing you'll find about me is I love sharks. I love scuba diving, and I want to go diving with great whites. I think my wife thinks I'm crazy. If I had the opportunity, I'd probably swim outside of a cage with a great white. But
Yeah,
she
Bob,
thinks I'm crazy.
the elevator's not going all the way up right now for me. That's crazy. Good for you.
You ready
God
for
bless
this?
you.
Jaws is my favorite movie, by the way.
Oh, I had a feeling. I was going to say that's a great thing. Well, Annette, have a good evening. Thank you for being here. Hey, I love it. And then we had the last one on there with when you snorkel with the whale shark. Here's my question: they drop you off in front of this whale shark. Can't the daggone thing open its mouth and you could go flying right in?
Their mouths only open maybe so big.
Okay.
You could, I mean, yeah, your arm or leg could get sucked in, but they like plankton. They're not into humans at all whatsoever. They don't have teeth, so you will see them. They usually like gulp big gulps of water and taking in the
Through their
nutrients
dorsals and everything. Yeah.
plankton.
Okay.
Yeah, but they don't. I was never worried that they actually started feeding in front of us, and I was like, "Ooh, that's amazing."
That is pretty long.
Yeah.
Okay. Traveling with Tinkerbell. Good night. Thank you for being here. I'm metal. They wouldn't want to eat me, so it works out good. All right. Segment 4. Let's do segment 4. Then after that, we're going to talk with Bob about his channel and everything he's got going. Moderators, could I get stop signs up? Everybody make sure you're live so you don't get blocked out of the points. 28 points available here. And we're going to do something fun here in just a minute. There we go. All right, Bob, if you would read your 3 statements for segment 4.
All right. First one is I foster cats, and I currently have 12 cats in my house.
Okay.
I've worked in the human resources field for over 25 years.
Okay.
And the last one is I was on the board of directors for Jonathan Jake's Children's Cancer Center for 12 years.
Oh, okay. This is interesting. All right. I foster cats. I know you're an animal lover. I have 12 cats currently in my house. I've worked in human resources field for 25 years. I was on the board of directors for Jonathan Jack's Children's Center for 12 years. Put your answer into the chat right now. 1, 2, or 3. You have until the music ends. See what everybody has to say tonight. Got some 1s, got some 2s. 1s, number 2s. Got some 1s and 2s. Moderators, see if I could get these stop signs up. PAC, Park Adventures Club in the chat. What's up, PAC? Great to see you in here tonight. Jonathan Chong doing that. Let me get Debbie's. Debbie is going to do it today, I think. I'm pretty sure of it. Somebody wake up Debbie. Hey, Debbie. There she is. Okay. All right. Let's find out. Which one is the lie in this segment?
The lie in this one is I foster cats, and I currently have 12 cats in my house.
Okay, we're going to talk about that in a second. Susan Silva got it right. Jonathan Chong got it right. Disney Secret Kingdom. Kay Wilby got it right. Kennedy Wolfuck. Kennedy doing well tonight. Fred O'Malley and Kendrick got it right. Hatbox Ghost got it right. Grandma Grover. Mike Beachman. Keith Winter. Debbie Thuner. Mark F. Jill Watchbrick. Dave Stragan. Lamons Gray. Gloria Thibodeau. Debbie Bernfeld. Jewelry Picks. Alyssa and Neil. Park Adventures Club. Traveling with Tinkerbell. And All Aboard with Blake all got it right. There you go. Got it right. Okay. Do you foster any cats at all?
Do I what?
Do you foster any cats at all? Do you have any cats at all?
No. I have cats. I have 2 cats right now, Sugar and Tiki. No, sorry, Tiki's not with us anymore. Sorry, Sugar and Luna. Those are 2 cats right now. And I've never fostered cats, never wanted to foster cats. In fact, the thing was, my mom was allergic to cats when I was growing up, so I couldn't have any. But then when I met my wife, she had a cat, and it was kind of like, oh, well, I guess I'm a cat guy now. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Doug is a cat guy, but he doesn't call it fostering. He calls it delicious. So I'm not sure what that means. I'm not sure what that means. It's Doug. So I don't know. He's a Steeler, Bob. He's a Steeler fan. Those guys do all kind of crazy stuff. Yeah, I
Those
know.
Steelers fans, I tell
I know.
you.
What are you going to do with it? You can't do anything with it. So when everybody goes into Doug's stream tomorrow at 9 a.m., ask him, why are you eating all those cats? Everybody should go in there tomorrow and ask Doug, why are you eating all those cats? So, all right, let's go over. Let's talk about these three answers real quick. You've been in human resources for over 25 years.
Yep.
That's pretty awesome. That's great.
It is crazy. It's a good and bad thing, especially in California.
Yeah, you're in a tough state.
Yeah, it's the toughest state for human resources.
You're in the state when I was doing my job with the military that somebody would come in and be like, blah, 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 and you got to go fix this. What state is it in? And I get Michigan. All right, I'm leaving tomorrow. What state is it in? California. Oh, I can't make it send my assistant. California's crazy. So that's cool. Congratulations for that. Quarter of a century.
Yeah,
that's awesome. That's awesome. You may be confusing Doug with Alf. No, they're cousins. Alf and Doug are cousins. They both like cats. Go in and ask him tomorrow. He'll tell you about it. You tell me about this. This is cool. You were on the board of directors for Jonathan Jack's Children's Cancer Center for 12 years.
Yeah. So Jonathan Jake's Children's Cancer is now called Jonathan Jake's Children's. It's not Cancer Center anymore. It's like Children's Institute, I think it is.
Okay.
But basically, they're based out of Long Beach Memorial Hospital here in California. And I used to work for Vaughn's Grocery Company, and I was actually on the Vaughn's Foundation as a board member, and we would help nonprofit organizations get funding. And one of my store managers, because I worked in human resources at Vaughn's, came to me, and his wife had recently passed away from cancer, unfortunately. And he said, look, this organization over at Long Beach Memorial Hospital is asking for $5,000. Can you guys please do it in my honor of my wife's name and try to give them some money? And I said, well, let's see what we can do. And I convinced the board to give them $10,000 instead of $5,000. And the board of directors for Jonathan Jake's Children's Cancer Center wanted me to join their board, and they wanted me to join their sponsorship committee. And I said, well, I can't do it because I'm part of Vaughn's. And I had a close friend or coworker who, unfortunately, his daughter came down with leukemia. And he said, she's down at Long Beach Memorial Hospital with Jonathan Jake's Children's Cancer Center. And I was like, you kidding me?
Wow.
I said, we just donated $10,000 to them. And he's like, do you think you can get him some more money? I said, well, I can't get him any more this year, but we'll see what we can do for next year. So when that happened, he asked if I could try to join their board as well. So when my time was up with the board of directors for the Vaughn's Foundation, I resigned. And then I joined the board of directors for Jonathan Jake's Children's Cancer Center, and did that in the sponsorship committee for about 12 years. And the amazing thing is about this is that, you know, it's a small world, you know, to say the least. Or I guess you could say 6 degrees of, you know, separation, but
6 degrees of separation. Yeah.
We're going to be talking about about the chalk walk here in a moment. And the chalk walk is amazing. Well, one of the people who joined the chalk walk on our team this past year actually is a 30-year survivor of cancer, leukemia. And she was treated at Jonathan Jake's Children's Cancer Center. And so it's kind of ironic that she joins my team. And I had no idea who she was or anything about her, but she definitely was, you know, there and being treated. And I thought that was such a great story to hear the success story, because unfortunately, not everyone, you know, makes it. Most do, but not everyone. So it was a great story. So I'm glad I was part of that. And you know, whenever I can donate time and efforts and money and energy, I do so.
I applaud all your generosity and charity of your time and your focus to support others, Bob. Since I've known you, you've done multiple things, and it's a testament to your character. So hats off to you for that. Let's talk about the channels first. Let's get into yours first. Tell everybody what they're going to find over there. I'm going to pull it up over here real quick while you're telling everybody.
All right. So, Barry Plays 28 is my channel, and I've been doing it for just a little over 2.5 years now. I think the thing that kind of sets my channel apart, we all, all the streamers who cover the parks do a great job. But one of the things that really interests me is the history of Disneyland and the theme parks that we go to. So, especially Disneyland, because it's so close to where I live, and same with Knott's Berry Farm. So whenever I happen to go to theme parks, I always try to interject some sort of history about the park or ride or attraction or something that Walt did, or maybe we can talk about some of the things that Disney is doing as Imagineers to create these amazing experiences for us. Sometimes I show TV commercials, sometimes it's actual video. So maybe it's a Disneyland video, that hasn't been seen in a long time. But to me, it's important to share, the history and the information about it, because it makes it a lot more fun. I got to be honest with you, I cannot stand standing in line and being bored, and I don't want my chat to be that way either. So I'm always trying to show pictures, videos, or whatever I can to keep everyone entertained and interjected into the actual stream. So it's a lot of fun. I get a lot of great feedback about it. Sometimes people ask me to cover certain things, and I'll try to, but it's always a fun time, and the channel's really doing well, and it's growing. And the other thing I really like is that I get to meet so many of the wonderful people who are in the chat. So many of them have wonderful channels, and they're good friends of mine, or I've met them because of you or other people. And I just can't say thank you enough. Obviously, we have Magic Continues. You're going to talk about them this coming Sunday. And I can't wait for your viewers to get to know them. They don't do live content, but they do Disney content, and they do a great job with their family. You got people like Spaceship Ears, who has an amazing channel talking about rides and attractions. So there's so many amazing channels out there, and we all do things a little bit differently. And that's what I love about what we do in our community.
I love that. Well, over on Bob's channel, we've been dropping some of his links tonight for the channel and for Instagram. Debbie's dropping it for the Hangout. We'll talk about that in a minute. Bob can be found on his channel. He has TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, and Venmo. He's got 31,000 followers. He just crossed over that. 788 videos, 3.1 million views plus. 3.1 million views plus. His top video on his channel, everybody, just so you know, his top video is... Where is it at over here? Top video for you on your channel is 4,800 views on the grand opening of Roger Rabbit's cartoon spin, considering Roger Rabbit has just been sold off again. That's pretty good to have that by Disney.
Yeah.
Bob does have shorts over on his channel. His most popular short has 1.9 million views. 1.9 million views. It's Johnny Depp as Captain Jack Sparrow. That's pretty good. Got a couple other ones in the 100,000 range as well. You all should know that Bob goes live consistently from the park. He does a great job. His biggest live was Epic Universe when he did that. I remember when you were down in Florida and did that, because I was just missing you by a day or two. 36,000 views on that stream. That's awesome for a live down there and doing that. Of course, you can find the Park Streamers Hangout on a podcast as well. So a great channel. I've loved Bob, the way he does his flow in the park. It is very... I called it one day to somebody. I said it's very Andy Griffith-esque. And by Andy Griffith-esque, I mean that Andy Griffith show, to me, always made you feel like you were right there next to Andy Griffith, like you were right there next to Barney when they were, laughing around and joking. You felt like you were in on the jokes. When it was a sentimental time of Aunt B talking to Opie, you felt like you were right there on the sofa talking with all that. It was a show that was well beyond its years in connecting with his chat. And once again, you've gone to prove that tonight, because multiple times tonight you've mentioned the importance of your chat and the importance of the people in it. So it's a great job. I love the way you interact, you flow. I love the way you're pulling stuff up on the screen, highlighting all kind of different things, pulling up videos. Just a great job. So check out Barry Place 28, everybody. Alyssa Neal says, I just subscribed to Bob. Well, thank you for doing that. We appreciate you for doing that.
Thank you.
Talk to me, if you would. And I don't have the graphic to pull it up, but I should have. Talk to me about Park Streamer Hangout for a minute.
Sure. So before I actually started streaming Barry Plays 28, I had met Theme Park Casual because I was a moderator for his channel, and he said, "Hey, I've got this idea. I'd like to do a podcast. Would you be interested in doing it?" I said, "Sure." And then he asked me, well, how come you don't have your own channel? I said, oh, one of these days I'll probably do it, but I don't know. So we had decided we were going to do what would become the Park Streamers Hangout.
Mhm.
But unfortunately, he became really busy in his work. And he said, look, I'm not going to be able to do this for maybe a few more months. So do you mind if I wait until I'm ready? I said, sure, no problem. So in the meantime, I decided to start Barry Place 28. And then when we went to start the Park Streamers Hangout, we thought we really need someone else to come join us. And we're
Okay.
good friends with Cordy in California, which most of you know who she is. And so we thought it would be great to have a female's perspective on, theme park news. And really, Park Streamers Hangout is about, the latest and greatest theme park news happening, which you do a great job covering on Friday nights and other nights as well. But we also started having guests this year, which has been amazing. We've had a lot of former Imagineers that you've had as well. I mean, we've had Josh Shipley, we've had Chris Merritt, we've had Disney legend Don Hahn, obviously, who did produced the Little Mermaid and Beauty and the Beast films, animated films. We've had Spaceship Ears and his father, John Decour Jr., on our show, which is amazing. And then obviously we've had Eddie Sato, and it's just been just a great year on
Love
the
it.
channel. And then of course we've had a lot of Disney authors too. I still need to get James Ward on the show, so I need to follow up with him. But if you want to come hang out with us, we do park streams in the park every once in a blue moon, but we also do interviews and or theme park news every 2 weeks on a Monday at 8 p.m. Pacific time, and the three of us have a great time doing it. So we'll have another show this coming Monday next week. So I hope you guys will come join me, Theme Park Casual and Cordy in California, working on some new guests, which are going to be amazing. And obviously, Pete and I have been collaborating and trying to help each other out with some guests as well. So I can't say thank you enough to your partnership. The one thing I did want to say though is
Sure.
the Park Streamers Hangout has been amazing because in addition to having the show, Danny had approached me and Cordy and said, look, I kind of like to do this thing called the Chalk Walk. It's the Children's Hospital of Orange County. And would you guys be interested in being co-captains with me and doing a team? And do you think we can get anyone else to join us? And we're like, yeah, let's do this team. And I'm sure we can get other streamers to help out. So last year we got 14 people, mostly who were streamers. There's a few people who are just, we call them our streamer support group.
Okay.
And they wanted to join our team, and we raised $14,000, and it was amazing.
That's
And
awesome.
so this year we opened it up to some more streamers and a few more non-streamers. And we had about 20, I think we ended up with 23 people in the end on our team. And we end up raising $37,085, which is amazing. We more than doubled our money. We didn't know how it was going to go. We just added a handful more people to our team. And if you're not familiar with the Children's Hospital of Orange County, Walt Disney actually was on the board of directors for the Children's Hospital of Orange County. He really was a great board member and got the children a lot of the things they needed. Eventually, they started in the 2000s a chalk walk, and it's something they've been doing for many years now. Now you're going to hear something different, and I don't know if they're going to change the name of the chalk walk. I hope they don't. But Rady Hospitals, Children's Hospital, which is based out of San Diego, has actually taken over the Children's Hospital of Orange County.
Okay.
And, so I don't know if they're going to change the name or not, but hopefully they'll keep the chalk walk. But it's amazing because we're basically raising money to help this organization out. And they pay, just like many other wonderful hospitals out there, like St. Jude's, they pay for the children's care and help and programs, and they do it with Disney. And so they do this chalk walk. You have to raise $125 to just be at the walk. And then we try as a team to raise as much money as we can. We're really going to open up to more streamers and non-streamers this year. And we're going to try to do more. In fact, believe it or not, I think a few episodes ago, our viewers said, we'd like you to make $1 million. We're like, $1 million. So we obviously we're like, okay, we'll try to see what we can do. That's a hefty, amount.
That's a lot.
We'll set some goals and see if we can hit it along the way.
I
The
love
most
it.
important thing is that we've had some amazing viewers that sponsored the chalk walk, and it was thanks to the other people who are on our team, as well as the people who are watching all of our channels. Christy Peach Disney, by the way, who's in the chat, she was a part of our team, and it's so great to have her. We had so many wonderful people, and I'm sure we're going to have a lot more joining us this year, but I can't say thank you enough to the people who helped us raise money for a great cause. The other thing we did real quick is we actually had one of my moderators, Tom F., him and another channel called Izzo's Place, along with Go and Shogi, who's a good friend of mine and moderator. The three of them actually created a guitar. Tom created the guitar, and then Tom, Go and Shogi, and Izzo's Place actually created a Pirate's Chest guitar case that we raffled off. Ironically, my father
Your dad won.
the
Yeah.
guitar, and he donated to the Children's Hospital of Orange County. And because of that, the hospital invited us to go to the mini chalk walk. And so they actually have two different chalk walks. They have the chalk walk that children can go to, and the people who have teens can go and walk. And then they have a mini chalk walk for the children who are unable to leave the hospital. So what it is anyone who's a sponsor like Chick-fil-A, Disney, whatnot, they have to donate at least $10,000 to be a sponsor. They all have tables that are along the inside of the hospital, and the children that can come down and walk will kind of go table to table to collect goodies, almost like they're trick-or-treating. And they have some amazing giveaways, especially Disney. They were giving away 70th anniversary, plushies and merchandise. It was crazy. They had Mickey and Minnie, Donald and Daisy on display so that they could, get pictures with characters. And then, of course, they had the staff there. We were invited to go because my dad donated the guitar, and we found out we were one of, I think we had 6 people in our group. There was only 2 other people outside of the public that were invited to go. So 8 people. Everyone else was only, you had to be a parent of a child or a sponsor to go to this event. But it was heartwarming to see what they were doing. And for the kids who could not leave their beds, they would take Mickey and Minnie, Donald and Daisy up to the room, and they collected bags of all the stuff from the different tables and took them to the children. So it's amazing what they do. And we're going to try to raise more money this year. So I hope you guys will join me, just like what Pete was talking about earlier with the event that's happening on December 13th. Anyone that's able to help raise money for a good cause, we really appreciate it. It's a great time to give this time of the year, during the holidays, but also next year. Anytime is a good time especially for children. And I want to say that it's been very meaningful and it's been a great experience, and we're going to continue doing it. But like Pete said, even if you can't give money, please share it out, because that's almost as great as giving out money, because you're taking the time to share it on your social media channels. And you never know, like Pete said, maybe someone will see what you're doing and how you're doing it, and they're looking for a tax write-off or to donate money. I had a wonderful donor. I had many wonderful donors this year, by the way, but one of my donors was like, I'm trying to donate at least $1,000. I'm trying to break it up between the different channels. Please tell me who I should donate to, who's on the team and who needs to help raise money. And I was like, this is amazing. So I just want to say thank you to everyone in the chat who either helped us or sponsored us, or anyone who was on our team. You guys were amazing.
I love that.
Oh, sorry. I was just reading Disney Secret Kingdom. They're another great channel, by the way. Yeah, so they're saying thanks for Pete to have this, and also congrats to me. Thank you, I appreciate it. But who knows? Maybe we'll have Disney Secret Kingdom and Magic Continues and a few other people joining us on our Chalk Walk next year.
Absolutely, they're all DSK, great channel, great people. I think it's awesome what you're doing. Kindness is infectious, and it's something that you can share with people, and you don't need a mask to do it. You can just share it all the way through it with all we've been through in the years since 2000 with COVID and everything that people have done. We're slowly starting to build back up. So it's a great thing. I love what you're doing with that. If you want to learn more about the Chalk Walk, if you want to learn more about helping Barry, reach out to him. His Instagram's been dropped in. All of his links are on his channel. Want to highlight over on PSH, Park Streamers Hangout. It is Barry, as he said, it is Cordy, and it is Theme Park Casual over there. All the links directly to their channel are right on the front of their page. Of course, they have 3.13K. They've got 87 videos, 70,000 channel views. Like he said, they've interviewed a lot of great people. If you go over there into the one thing, while I'm thinking about Barry, I wanted to say something to you about this the other day. If you get a chance at some point, I would throw together a playlist over here with all the people that you've interviewed, because I've had a lot of people say to me when we started doing them, it's easier for me to find if I just want authors or just want. So I'm getting ready to break mine up a little bit and do an extra playlist with just authors, just Imagineers, just artist for people that want that. Apparently, that's a thing. So I don't know. So,
Yeah, that's a great idea. I've just been doing all the shows on my channel as a playlist, but you're right. I should probably break it up. So thank you for the suggestion. See, that's why I
absolutely.
love this community.
We try to help each
It's
other.
awesome.
Shorts, they are doing shorts over there. Their biggest one is at Infinity Falls at SeaWorld with almost 10,000 views. They are doing lives to the parks, as he said, and they're a good time when they do the lives to the park because they take time to talk about everything that's going on over there. And you can just check everything out. They've had some amazing guests over there. And the great thing is, you guys, they do a great job with their thumbnails of giving you exactly the information, who's all about. Eye appeal, by appeal. There's no misunderstanding about who you're going to hear from when you're over on Park Streamers. It's your e-ticket to theme park news. Check them out, everybody. 100%. Let's go back over and hit number 5 here in segment 5, if we could. And then you and I will round things up, and then we'll do a rate here, and I'll give some points here at the end. Segment 5, giving get stop signs up. Thank you all moderators for dropping links throughout the night. I appreciate that. And there's Debbie's got them. Okay, Bob, 3 statements, if you would, sir. Number 5.
Sure. The first one is I dyed my hair black to audition for the Batman and Robin film.
Okay.
I saw the Phantom of the Opera on stage in London.
Okay.
And the third is I'm a character in a novel.
Okay. Number 1, I dyed my hair black to audition for Batman and Robin film. Number 2, I saw the Phantom of the Opera on stage in London. And number 3, I'm a character in a novel. You got till the music finishes. 1, 2, or 3. Get your answers in now. $56 points on this one. It's a big one. 56 points. Got some 2s, some 1s, some 3s. A little bit of everything. Patrick Julian, welcome in. I forgot to ask John if we have anybody that's eligible for the bonus tonight. Let's get the give a second and get the stop signs up. People might have been a little bit behind. I'll be a little bit easy on this one. I don't know, John, did we have anybody who was going for the 5 for 5? Jill is in. I will allow it because I forgot to ask. Keith Winter. Okay. Keith Winter's in for the 5 for 5. Wow. All right, Bob, if you would, what is the lie?
The lie is I saw the Phantom of the Opera on stage in London.
Oh, boy. Okay. Number 2 is the lie. Oodalali Lane Kate got it. Traveling with Tinkerbell got it. Go Minnie got it. Whoop, hold on. Don't jump on me like that. Go Minnie got it. Epcot Forever got it. Christy P.H. Disney, Grandma Grover. Lamont Gray, Gloria Thibodeau, Jonathan Chong, and Jill Watchbrick. Oh, Keith gets stumped on the last one. He doesn't get the bonus. I'm sorry, Keith, but you did well. You did well tonight. You did well tonight. So, have you ever been to London at all?
Yeah, I actually went to London a couple years ago.
Yeah.
We went to the Star Wars celebration, which was a lot of fun.
Nice.
And the funny thing was my brother-in-law and my niece wanted to take my daughter to London without me and my wife so they could go to the Star Wars celebration. And my wife and I were like, she's really young and that's far away for us to be away from her. So we decided to go with them. And I wanted to see several plays in London. And my wife's like, we're on vacation. We're not going to go see a play. And I'm like, but we're in London. So we never got to see any plays, but I would have loved to have seen Phantom of the Opera there in London.
That would have been something. That would have been iconic in a way. Let's talk about number 1. You dyed your hair black to audition for Batman and Robin.
Yeah. So back then, and I'm dating myself here because I actually, my hair is pretty much been this color since I was 30 years old.
Okay.
But back then when they were doing the Batman and Robin film, they were auditioning for the role of Robin. So I dyed my hair black, did my, my headshots for the role and submitted them to audition for the role. And I never got an audition. But
oh, no.
I did it. So.
Okay. But it's cool, though.
Yeah.
I love Batman. That's a good one. Okay. Let's talk about, I love Batman. You're a character in a novel. How is that?
I am. So, if you guys are familiar with the new films that have come out regarding the Meg and the Meg 2, the author is Steve Alton, and Steve, he's very close to all of his viewers and his readers, and I think that's great. So he
Okay.
came out with the Meg back in 1995. I'm a big shark fan, so I immediately, love that film or that book, and it took them years to make the movie. Well, in the meantime, he would have contests, and I happened to win one of his contests to be a character in one of his novels. So he
Wow.
has a novel called The Shell Game, and I'm a Texas Senator, Robert Pritchard. So that is my
That's
character,
cool.
and I'm actually in the book. It's not a very big part in the book, or the novel, but it's kind of neat. It's funny because I gave the novel to my wife for Christmas one year, and she's like, "Oh my goodness, you're in this novel. It's great." And then she read it, and she goes, "You only had a small section. You know that, right?" I'm like, "Yeah, well, hey, at least I'm a character in a novel." So
That's
yeah, it's
all
very,
that
very cool.
matters, right? All that matters.
Yeah.
I can't
So
say
and
that, so that's pretty cool. You know.
and my wife does not watch these shows, so I can say this, but I actually have her as a character in this next major novel that's coming out. It's on the Loch Ness Monster, and it's a third volume, and so I have no idea what her character is going to be yet, but yeah, she's going to be a character in one of his novels
That's
too, so
cool.
it's
I
going to
love it. I love that. Love that. All right, let me jump over here real quick. Let me do a refresh. Let's see what we got going here. See who we're going to have some fun with here for some bonus points before Bob and I call it a night here. Pull back up into here. Let's see who we got. Well, why not? Why not? All right, here's where we're going, and here's what you're going to say. Let me drop it in the chat. This will be for we'll give 28 points again on this one for anybody that does it. 28 points here. And let me drop it in. I'm going to drop this link in. There's our show. Here's what you're going to say. You're going to say Pete McDevitt raid. Bob says he's the best. Pete McDevitt raid. Bob says he's the best.
we
That's
are
what
going
you're
to
going to do.
theme park casual, aren't we?
Theme park. Pete McDevitt raid. 28 points. You want these points. Bob says he's the best. I'll call you out as you do it. Let's see who we got. Spaceship Ears is already in. Jonathan Chong is in. Okay, let's go. Alyssa and Neil are in. Go Minnie's in. Keith Winter's in. All aboard with Blake. Kendrick. Mark F. Debbie Bernfeld. Barry's Place is Bob's in. That's great. Joe Watchford is in. Lamont Gray is in. Epcot Forever. Jewelry Picks. Traveling with Tinkerbell. Jason Thibodeau. Debbie Tudor. Oodalali Lane Kate. Gloria Thibodeau. Grandma Grover. This is a testament that Danny doesn't look at his chat.
He's
Monorail
looking.
Molly
He's
is
saying
in. Kay Wilby's in. I think I got everybody.
We got a Pete McDevitt raid happening, everybody now. Welcome in everyone from Pete McDevitt's show. Thank you, Pete, for bringing everybody along for a few minutes. We were live for...
He's not even reading it.
No, he's not.
Hang out for a few minutes, and we'll be on the rise for the holiday overlay of Haunted Mansion. Welcome in, everyone. Good to see you. Let's see who we got. We got Jonathan Chong, Monorail Molly, Kay Wilby,
That's so funny.
Disney family, Grandma Grover, Gloria.
John, do you got all these, or do I need to do anything?
Welcome in, everybody. Jason Thibodeau traveling with Tinkerbell.
Poor John.
Forever.
John's great at this. He's so quick. He'll have it done and sent over to me before I can do anything.
Barry Place 28. What? Hey, Barry Place 28. You're new here, aren't you? Debbie Burns.
Just said you're new there.
Oh boy.
Welcome in, Kendrick, a Disney fan, all aboard with Blake, Keith Winter. Good golly, there's a lot of you guys in here. Love Go Minnie, welcome in.
Oh, there we go.
And Spaceship
That's
Ears is
funny.
back. Bob says he's the best. Is that
There we go.
Is that so?
I love it.
Personally, I'd have to agree. Bob is the best.
He has to agree. I love that's Danny for you. I want to get Danny, get on him because I want to get him in here on this show one night. It'll be a lot of fun. Play Two Truths and a Lie with him. Bob, as we tie things
Yeah.
up here tonight, final thought of the night on being here, hanging out, life, anything you got going, anything you want to do. You're even, more than welcome to make fun of Neil if you want. You can do whatever you want.
I can make fun of Neil. Wow. No, just joking, Neil. I'm not going to do that. You know what? I not to bring this down, but I was just telling Pete that right before we started tonight, we had a member in our community that unfortunately passed away of a cardiac arrest Monday night, and
Mhm.
she was looking forward to coming out and meeting me. And I just wanted to, say that unfortunately Emily Enos, who passed away. Her family is amazing, and I'm so incredibly sympathetic, and my condolences go out to her family. But we are an amazing community. We support each other. And I didn't tell you this, Pete, but one of the last
Mhm.
things she actually watched was my channel before she passed away. And so hearing stuff like that is
Mhm.
just incredible. And I can't say thank you enough to the people who support us. So whether you're on the East Coast, West Coast, you watch the replay or you catch us live, I just want to say thank you to our community, because without you, we don't have these amazing channels and we don't get to meet you. And I've made some amazing friends in the community, like you, Pete, and Spaceship Ears, and Chrissy PH Disney, and Theme Park Casual, Cordy in California, Magic Continues. I mean, it just goes on and on. And I am so incredibly thankful for the friendships and everything that I have because of this. So I just want to say thank you. I wouldn't have 30,000 subs without all of you.
Well, my condolences, as I said earlier, on your loss. We lived through that over here. Hey, buddy Hepburn, welcome in, buddy. We lived through that over here when we lost Jesse, whether or not with Jesse. And I can feel where you're at, because Jesse, one of her last phone calls was to me before she passed away. That was on a Thursday night, and she passed away on a Friday. So I understand the pain from that loss and everything. And what it does for all of us is it reestablishes the fact that we all out here, you make friends for this community. You come in with that, oh God, I shouldn't make friends with people on the internet thing, because that's what we all heard in grade school and everything through that, to realizing that you meet so many amazing people that when you go to the park, you want to see them and give a hug, or you want to hang out with them on another night, or listen in on the shows, or whatever participation you do. And people become more than just a name. You end up knowing where they live. You end up knowing about things about them. You end up even on further building friendships. Bob and I have talked many a nights at different times of night on different facets of this whole thing, trying to help each other. You become friends with people, and they mean more. So a lot of love to that young lady and her family, and prayers, if you all would. Bob has worked hard on his channel. So does Danny and Cordy. There are three people that when I can finally convince Preston and Monorail Molly and Casey and some of my friends to all get on a plane and head out to California, you're definitely three people that we want to meet, and we would love to be able to say hello firsthand, and be able to put a hand on a shoulder and say, hey, thank you for everything you've done. And there's many others out in California, obviously, as well, and that'll happen someday. But thank you for the magic you're creating out there. Good.
Thank you. Can I say one more thing too?
Sure.
So we're all part of, a lot of us are part of the Disney Streamer network, and I think it's pretty amazing what's been put together. We have so many amazing streamers, and if you're looking for someone like Pete or myself or Theme Park Casual, or whoever is a part of this network, check out what Pile Adventures has created, because he's created an amazing site where you can go and see people on the East Coast, West Coast, and if you're looking for a new streamer to watch, please go check them out. We have a Bouncing Journey, Park Bros, who's going to be on your show this Sunday. Who else we got? Magic Adventures on there. There's a lot, and it's really awesome. So please, help support our community and give them a look and check it out. We're continuing to try to build something that everyone enjoys, and the great thing is, like I mentioned earlier, we all do things differently, and we all do things kind of, in a fun way. And so hopefully you'll be able to find some other people like Pete and I on the Disney.
Lawrence will be talking about the DSN a little bit more on the channel on Sunday. So if you'd like to know a little bit more, tune in on Sunday night, 6 o'clock for the Triple C's. We'll be doing that. We'll be back Friday here on our channel, live for Disney news and merch. I'll be here tomorrow for all the football fans doing the Patriots and the Jets. Oh, really? That's the game. Patriots and the Jets.
know,
We're doing
right?
that. We're doing that. The Patriots are going to kill them. Bob, when are you live again? When's your next stream?
So I'm actually live tomorrow night. So I hope you guys will come and hang out with me tomorrow at Disneyland. It's going to be, I haven't created the stream yet, but it'll be in the evening time, probably around 5 o'clock, 5:30. And then I'm going to stream again on Sunday as well. So I hope you guys will come hang out with me. I'll be streaming Sunday night, I believe.
Okay, go check out Bob. We love you. We appreciate you. We always go out, Bob, with some fun things here. So hang tight. I'm going to let the things fall where they may. Go check out our friend Bob. Go check out Danny. Check out Cordy. Give them all a follow. Support them for the chat walk. And we're going to have a good time here. And with that, we say goodnight from everybody. And we'll start. Let's start with Miss Monorail Molly.
Hi, it's Monorail Molly from the Clubhouse Chaotic Chat. You're watching The Pete McDevitt Show.
Hey everyone, it's Walt from Mouse Talk. You're watching The Pete McDevitt Show, and Pete's going to be back in just a little bit, so don't go anywhere.
Unless you want to.
Yeah, he said he was going to pay us for this, right? Okay.
Hey, this is Piano Rob. You're watching The Pete McDevitt Show, and unlike Muppets, we'll be right back.
Hello, Epcot Terrans. This is Lawrence from the DizPod on the Living in Diz YouTube channel. You're watching The Pete McDevitt Show. Don't go anywhere. There's a lot more fun ahead. Stay tuned.
Hey, it's Tim and Jen Tracker, and you're watching The Pete McDevitt Show. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Zippity Doo Dog.
Hey, and I'm Scallywag Steve.
And you're watching the Pete McDevitt Show.
Hey everyone, it's the Dapper Danielle. We are having a magical day here in Epcot, and you are watching the Pete McDevitt Show. Make sure you like, subscribe, and follow along for more magical content.
Well, hey there! You're watching the Pete McDevitt Show. Oh my! Can't wait for you to see.
Hey everybody, it's JoJo, and you're watching the Pete McDevitt Show. Enjoy.
Hi, you're watching the Pete McDevitt Show, and I'm Chris, the Disney Baker. Pete's on a break, and he'll be right back.
Oh, it takes you so damn long to do a bumper.
Thanks, Musketeers, for joining the party. We'll be looking for you tomorrow, same time, same place. Bye, all.